everybody, welcome to a new video of my channel. Today we're gonna learn biochemical cycles and some things about the circulatory system. Remember that this video was made by Juan José Suárez Jaimes and especially for my partners of 703. Remember that this activity can help you to study for a test that we have soon. Well, we have to begin with this question. What is a biogeochemical cycle? Well, we have that a biogeochemical cycle is any of the natural pathways by which essential elements like the nitrogen, like the carbon, etc. of the living matter are circulated. The term biochemical is a contraction that refers to the consideration of the geological, chemical, and biological aspects of each cycle. In these cycles, it's important to learn that all the cycles interact with the soil. Remember, with the soil. Well, I have a question. How many biogeochemical cycles exist? Well, we have a lot of biogeochemical cycles, but we're gonna concentrate on these four: the nitrogen cycle, the phosphorus cycle, the sulfur cycle, and the carbon cycle. Well, we have here the nitrogen cycle. It's important to say that it has two principal processes, the ammonification and the nitrification. In ammonification, the bacteria joins to the nitrogen with the hydrogen, NH2, NH3, NH4, and we have with these joins ammonia and ammonium. Now, in nitrification, the bacteria joins the nitrogen with the oxygen. Now we can have nitrates and nitrates, like you can see here, nitrates and nitrates. Now we have three important organisms in this cycle. Remember them: the bacteria, the plants, and the animals. Now we must talk about the phosphorus cycle. Put attention with this information, please. The phosphorus is found in rocks. Here it begins the cycle, which wear away with the raining. The rain falls on the rocks, and the rain makes the phosphorus wear away, and it assimilates. Now it is on the soil. Now with this assimilation, this allows the plants to absorb the phosphorus. Now that the plants have the phosphorus, the animals can eat the plants to have the phosphorus. Now, when animals decompose, the phosphorus moves to the floor again. When the floor transforms, the phosphorus gets back to the rocks. So important concepts. The phosphorus always is gonna be found in rocks. The rain is responsible to move the phosphorus to the soil. The plants absorb it and the animals eat them. Remember this information. The sulfur cycle. Well, in the sulfur cycle, we have a very important phenomenon, that is the acid rain. The sulfates, like in this image you can see, we have sulfates in the atmosphere. The sulfates are those compounds that have the sulfur but on the atmosphere, especially the sulfates of at the formula of SO2, like you can see in this information. Now we have that the rain falls in the water, then it moves to the soil. See here, the rain falls here, then the water moves to the soil. See, and now with the plants we have the photosynthesis, the plants absorb them. Finally we eat them to have sulfur in our body, like I am gonna explain you better with the carbon cycle. Well, we have here the carbon cycle. It has two very important processes. Remember them because I'm gonna ask them for my partners of 703. We have the respiration and the photosynthesis. Okay? Now I'm gonna explain you the process. First, with the photosynthesis, the carbon moves to the plants. Then, when we eat the plants, the carbon moves through us. Now, when we breathe like this, the carbon now is on the air. The air moves to the atmosphere and the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats again. Now let's talk to the second part of this video, the circulatory system. Well, we have to start answering this question. What is it? Well, the circulatory system is made up of blood vessels that carry blood away from and towards the heart. Arteries carry blood away from the heart, and veins carry blood back to the heart. So we have the arteries get blood away to the heart, but the veins gets the blood back to the heart. Well, the circulatory system carries oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to the cells, and removes waste products like the poo. Well, that's a waste product or something very bad for us. Waste products. Also, especially the carbon dioxide, that's a waste product. Buildings of life. But before explaining you more about the circulatory system, we have to make a little stop and explain about the buildings of life. First, we have the cells. These are the basic unit of life, because of matter are the atoms, and are the smallest ones. Tissues are cells of the same category joined together. They bond. When the tissues of the same category bond together, we can create organs. For example, we have tissues of the same category. If they join, they create organs. Remember that. A system, like the respiratory system and the circulatory system, those are examples of some systems. Well, we have that a group of organs work together to make our organism make an important job, like eating. You eat, and we have some organs like the mouth, like the stomach. Those help us to make the process of it, and when we take away these products when we go to the bathroom. And finally, the organisms. The organisms are we. We are a body with organ systems, with organs, with tissues and cells. We have three principal parts in the circulatory system. First, we have a pump. This pump pumps the blood to move it to the body. We pump like this. When you touch the heart, you can feel your pump, but you're gonna feel more pumps if you make some training. A system of tubes. They transport the blood, the arteries and the veins. Those are the system of tubes. And finally, you have a liquid. Remember that the pump makes move the blood, and the system of tubes moves the blood to the body. This blood is the liquid because it has been transported to the whole body with this system. And finally, you have functions. Typically, we work with 7 functions, but we're gonna learn 4 functions. Well, the first function is that the circulatory system distributes the nutrients that are from the digestive system to all body cells. We have another function. The circulatory system also helps regulate body temperature by only adjusting blood flow. Third, we have that the circulatory system helps stop bleeding and heal wounds. All of this by producing blood clots. And the fourth one and the last one, it transports oxygen to the gills or the lungs to the rest of the body and transports the carbon dioxide from the tissues to the gills or the lungs. Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope you like it. And students of 703 that are seeing this video, I hope that this information helps you to prepare for the test that we have soon. And everybody remember to subscribe to my channel and give a like to this video. See you in my other video.